Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place for free, which you can use right from your phone or computer. Creation tools allows you to record and edit your broadcast so it sounds great. And they even distribute your broadcast for you so that it can be heard everywhere. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. So make sure you download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Hello everyone, and here are your news for this week. Join host Andrew FRETT every Friday on our podcast for his show, Let's Fret About Education, where he interviews amazing guests and discusses his own opinions and thoughts about the topics on Future Educators Talk and what's happening around the world. Follow and subscribe to my own podcast, Damian Talks Education, everywhere you stream your podcast at, and make sure you subscribe to the podcast YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. New episodes of Future Educators Talk drops on Thursdays, so follow and subscribe wherever you listen to your favorite podcast at. Follow Future Educators Talk on social media: Facebook, Future Educators Talk, Instagram at Future Educators Talk, and on Twitter at Future Ed Talk. So follow our podcast. And follow your host of Future Educators Talk on social media. You can follow me, Damian Anderson, on Instagram at @DamianAnderson and on Twitter at _Damian Anderson. You can follow Andrew FRETT on Instagram at @It'sAndrewFRETT and on Twitter at Darren_Fret. And you can follow KJ Johnson II on Instagram at KJJohnsonII and on Twitter at KJJohnson11 or II. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Future Educators Talk, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode of our video version episodes that we upload. Also, you can now listen to past episodes of our show on our YouTube channel and on all the podcast platforms that we are located at. Now sit back and relax because a new episode of Future Educators Talk is starting now.
Welcome to Future Educators Talk with your hosts, Damian Anderson, Andrew FRETT, and KJ Johnson II. Always remember, we are future educators.
Hello, everyone. It is me, Andrew FRETT here, one of the co-hosts of Future Educators Talk, once again with another episode of Future Educators Talk. As you can see / hear today, David and KJ is not here today, but don't fret, he'll be back. They will be back. On today's episode of Future Educators Talk, we have a special treat for you guys. Something that is very personal, very real, very something that just happened about 2 weeks ago to one of our co-hosts that we have been talking about it practically this whole season. So, let's go ahead and do the news out there. In case you didn't know, now you know. Damian, he has tested positive for COVID-19 on Friday, December 4th. So today he will do a special episode of where he talked about how you get COVID and talk about how it is very real, that it is not a joke, and also how far is his journey right now. And also I want to hear his thoughts on the vaccine that is coming soon to the United States. So I'm gonna let Damian take it from here.
Yes, thank you so much for that, Andrew. Now, before I begin telling my story, I just want to say this again, again, and again, and I'm gonna keep on saying it. I am so very thankful and grateful for this platform that I have here, this podcast here, to where I could share pretty much anything with you, KJ, and David, and then to our listeners. Because as some of you guys know, that I am shy, and that last year, like around this time last year, you guys, was not a good year for me. And I told my story on that. So I just want to say again that I am so grateful that I have this platform to where I could use my voice and share so many stories that has happened to me in my life and that will continue to happen in my life with you all. So I just want to put that out there again, again, and again. Now, I'm gonna try not to get emotional in this episode here. I'm gonna try not to, but I cannot promise that. So, as if you guys have not heard the news already, to where we posted on our social media that I had tested positive for COVID-19 2 weeks ago. Now, let me start from the beginning of how I got sick in the first place and then where I am now. Now, this all happened during Thanksgiving week. Now, on Thanksgiving Day, I was, of course, with my family, we were social distancing, of course, wearing our masks, all of that. I was not sick then. I was perfectly fine on that day, on that Thursday. Then here comes Friday, the next day, still feeling great, eating, leftovers from Thanksgiving. Then Friday night, when I went to sleep, I was feeling all great. The next day, I wanted to get up and then to start recording some episodes of my new podcast. But on that Saturday morning of the 28th, when I got up, I was feeling like crap, like horrible. I had a really bad sore throat. I had this weird bad headache that came out of nowhere. I never had this headache before. And I was in pain. I was in pain all throughout the day. And then during that day, I was cold, like really cold. I just want to wrap up. And I was thinking to myself, please, God, I do not have COVID, because I had many of those symptoms of COVID-19 the very next few days. Chills, body aches, sore throat, headache. I had all of these chest pain. I had all of these symptoms. And I was thinking, please, because this is my worst nightmare of getting COVID-19. So the next couple of days, I'm still feeling crap. I was getting even worse. So I went to the doctor, to check out to make sure that I don't have COVID-19 to see like what is really wrong with me, because this has never happened to me before. Like I'm sick for so many days and feeling like this. So I went to the doctor. They did a COVID test on me. And the first test, now this was my first test. The first test, it was negative. But why am I feeling like this? I have some of those symptoms. Why am I feeling like this? So they gave me some medicine to take, and they told me for the next couple of days, if you get worse, you come back to us so we can do another COVID test, because they told me that I was early in the stage of COVID. So eventually, unfortunately, I got even worse the next couple of days. So I went back to the doctor. and they did another COVID test on me. And I waited patiently for my results. Um, and I really, because this week actually, well, actually last week, um, I was supposed to go back to work after, Thanksgiving break. But unfortunately, I couldn't because I got sick. So I couldn't go to work. I didn't go to work at all last week. So I was like preparing myself to get back to work this week, actually on Monday. But last week, I found out that on last Friday, December 4th, I got my test results back. And I was so ready to get back to work to my children. I have already, planned it out, making out some worksheets and getting back to work. I already had my outfit of what I was going to wear, and I was just so ready to get back to work because I hadn't been to work in about 2 weeks. So I was looking forward to that. And I got my test results back saying, and my mom, she actually called me while she was at work. She was, checking up on me and seeing how I was doing. And I was doing fine then. And then she told me that my test results came back. And she said that, I'm sorry, Damian, but you had tested positive for COVID. And there was a pause in that phone call. And I was shocked. I couldn't believe it that I had tested positive for COVID. And she said, Damian, I'm so sorry. I know that you was looking forward to going to work back on Monday, but I had to quarantine now. And I quarantined for 10 days. And after I got off the phone with her, I keep saying to myself, I knew it. I had this feeling that I was going to get it somehow. I don't know why, but I just had this feeling that I knew it. This was my worst nightmare. And I just started to cry because, like I said earlier, this was my worst nightmare of getting it. I did not want to get this at all because I have asthma. I have so many things that is wrong with me. And if I get it, I don't know how in the world I'm going to feel. I really did not. And I just, throughout that Friday, I was just miserable. I was just miserable. After I heard that I was tested positive, I just couldn't go on with the rest of my day. I just couldn't. And now I had to quarantine for the next 10 days. Stuck in this room. Can't go out. I can't go to work. I can only stay in this room and then only go from here to the bathroom. And that's it. Because I cannot go near my mom and I cannot go near my sister. I cannot go down to my grandmother's house because if I do, I will contract it to her. So I just want to tell you guys, our listeners, we keep saying this to you guys in episode, every episode, the 3 simple things that you guys need to be doing, what the CDC are telling us to do, the CDC guidelines. Wear your mask, wash your hands,
If
and
I don't,
practice social distancing.
if I don't mind asking, where do you like? What do you do? Like you said, work. What do you do?
Yes, I work at a after-school children program during the week. Um, Mainly, well, you could say I'm a teacher assistant. I help children with their homeworks, um, help around the building. So that's what I do. Now, here is what, because I don't believe this at all, but it may be true. My mom and my sister and my grandmother and other people who knows I work over there are saying that I probably got it from there. But I don't believe that at all because, of course, I always wear my mask, social distancing around them. But I can come to this conclusion now, and after I made that post saying that I work in a safe environment. The only place I go is here to my grandmother's house, to the mailbox, go to work, go to the store, and that's it. Those are the only places that I go, and they quite are near my area. So I come to this conclusion that I probably did got it from over there somehow. Now, I made this post that I work in a safe environment, but somehow you can still probably get COVID.
Question.
Ask your question.
When you come to your conclusion, was it like, did you get it from work or did you get it from the store?
Oh, no, not from the store. Absolutely not. Because the only places I go pretty much during the week is here to work. That's it.
Okay.
And then other days, on the weekends, sometimes go to my grandmother's house, sometimes go to the mailbox, go to the store, to the bank, whatever. But pretty much during the week, I'm here at home doing class and go to work and come back home. That's pretty much it. So I could say that I probably did got it
So
from work. Go ahead, Andrew. Go ahead, Ash. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna share my opinion real quick, my point of view.
Yeah, absolutely.
So at the store, you said the store, right? So
Yes,
there are many people at that store or whatever store that you go to. There are many people not wearing their mask, and so,
correct.
which is kind of confusing because, of course, everybody should wear their mask. Everybody should. Wink, wink. But however,
That was a comment towards me.
I feel like it also, just know this as well, you only can be contacted by one person. So whoever that person had COVID, you must have got it from that person. So whatever you got it from at work that had COVID must have spread the virus to you. And so, and my other question is, was everybody at your job wearing masks?
Absolutely. 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 I know that, and I don't want to believe this, but I probably did got it from work because there are many children that's over there, and then also the children that goes to where I work at. Some had COVID because at school there were many students out and many teachers and staff they're all out because they had gotten COVID. So I know for sure that I got it from work. I absolutely sure that I got it. I know I didn't get it from anywhere else. I absolutely know that. And I hated that I got it over there. And hopefully I didn't spread it to anyone over there. Hopefully I did not. So that was my worst nightmare of getting it. And then me and Andrew, we keep telling you guys in every episode to always wash your hands, maintain 6 feet, no hugging, no high-fiving all up on each other. You got to stay 6 feet apart and to wear your mask, even if you don't like wearing it. Because I certainly don't, but I have to because I want to keep myself and the people around me safe at all times. And some of you guys think that this is a joke. COVID is not real. It is just, you guys are not taking it seriously. Thousands of Americans have died from this virus. And you don't care at all. You are just living your everyday normal lives. You're not wearing your mask. You're not maintaining 6 feet distance. You're all up on each other. You're hugging each other. Because you want to spread it, I guess. Because you're not doing those things. So you want to spread it to others. You want to have it yourself and other people around you. You want to get your loved ones sick. I cannot stress this enough, you guys. I can't. Me and Andrew and KJ and David, we cannot stress this enough. You guys, this is very real. We are still in this pandemic, you guys, because of you know who, and I'm not going to mention his name. You guys know it. You absolutely know it. And like I keep saying, we could have been through this if it was for you know who. But no, 2020 has been the worst year ever for all of us. Every single one of us. It's affecting all of us. And I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. I'm sick and tired of seeing people not doing what they need to do to protect others. I'm sick of it. What can we all say to you all to make it clear for you? What can we do? Because I'm tired of saying this in every episode. I really am. I'm tired of other people saying it to us. Because you don't care. You don't care at all. And it's not right at all. I want to get back to before this all even happened. I miss going out. I miss hugging people. I miss being around people close enough to them, not being far away from them. I'm sick of wearing the mask. I want them to see my face without the mask on. I miss going back to school, to the actual school building. But no, I can't go out there. I mean, I can, but I prefer doing classes through here because I want to keep myself and my family members safe. I want to get back to how life used to be. And who knows whenever we are ever going to get back to that state. Who knows? Who even knows? So, this is the last time that you guys will hear me say this. And I'm not going to say anymore because at this point, I'm done. I'm pretty much done. It has affected me. I got COVID. I had gotten COVID. And you guys, this is real. This is real, you guys. I thought that if you get COVID, that you will probably be fine hereafter. But right now, you guys, I am feeling great. I'm feeling perfectly fine. But I'm like a different person now after I had experienced gotten it. You guys, if you had never had COVID, you don't know the feeling of how it really affects you as a person until you truly get it yourself. I'm not trying to let any one of you guys possibly get it. I'm not, because that is the worst feeling in the world. But for the ones who had gotten it, you know the feeling of it and you know how it affects you as a person. And you are probably a different person now because of COVID. So that's all I just want to say here. That is it. This is my journey and it's still continuing on.
I guess. Well, I guess it's my turn. Um, I just want y'all to know. Please do those three things first, for real. Because there are essential workers that work their butt off, including myself, where we have to be open 24/7, 365 days. And we are like, I mean, we're part of that frontline workers. You know, we if y'all need food, y'all come to us. If you need gas, you come to us. So it's really important to do those three things because you don't want to have a situation like this when one of your family members has COVID, or somebody that you know, or somebody from high school or from your elementary school has COVID. So just do those three simple things. It's really not that hard. I mean, it's phone, keys, wallet, and your bags. That is part of your kind of like routine before you leave the house. Um, Again, I always have masks in my car. I have four in my car right now. Because I do take this seriously because I work at an essential business. Um, it's because that's what I do. So I mean, we keep on telling y'all this every single time. And, we don't take this very lightly. We really don't.
No,
So,
no. At this point, I'm done. I'm done telling you all of doing those three simple things, and you're not even doing it. You just don't care. You don't care. You're just living your everyday normal lives like there's no pandemic going on. I don't understand people like that. That just not taking this very seriously. You're going around your everyday normal lives, not wearing your mask. You're all close up on people where you know that we are in a pandemic and you are supposed to be practicing social distance. But no, you don't care. You're thinking this pandemic is over with. So I'm pretty much done at this point. You do whatever you want to do. You want to get the virus? Go ahead, get it. You want to spread it out to people? Go ahead. Let thousands of more Americans die from this virus because of people like you. So go ahead. Go ahead. I'm done at this point. I really am. I am sick and tired. I'm done at this point here of Americans not taking this very seriously. Just piss me off. You guys, this is real. This is not a joke. Please take this serious, guys. I want this to be all over with. I want it to be all over with. I'm just listening to your guys' experience of what you have to go through. It's
Yeah. Working 40 hours a week, off for working 5 days a week, 40 hours a week, and off for 2 days. Yeah, this is what we experience practically every day.
It's just really, it's affecting all of us, our jobs, our families. This virus is just affecting our everyday routines that we are doing. And it's terrible. It's terrible of how all the essential workers, they are risking their own lives. The doctors, the nurses, every single one of you guys are risking your own lives to protect all of us, not being able to get to see your family. And I just want to applaud all of you guys for doing such an amazing, incredible job that you have been doing since the start of this pandemic. I can't express in words of how you guys are just risking your own lives. Seriously, you're out there every single day and protecting all of us. I don't know how all of you doctors and nurses and all of you guys do it each and every day. I just want to applaud all of you guys.
Well, we appreciate it. So I would like to thank you for sharing your story out to those listeners about your COVID story, and hopefully they will learn from this. Right. So this concludes the special episode of Future
Yes.
Talk. So then, please take care. Please, please,
Yes.
please, please, please. Those 3 simple things, and you'll be all right.
Yes. Yes. So thank you guys for listening, and we will see you guys into the new year. So take care and be blessed.
What's going on, everybody? It's KJ here, letting you know that if you have any questions or concerns about Future Educators Talk, stories to share, feedback to make our podcast better, reactions to the topics that we discuss, jokes to tell, or you would like someone for the co-host to interview, please let us know by direct messaging us on Instagram at Future Educators Talk, emailing us at futureeducatorstalk@gmail.com, or sending in a voice message to us by going to anchor.fm/futureedtalk. Click on the message tab to where you can record your question to us. Once again, we thank you for listening. Thank you for your continued support, and we cannot wait for you to tune in for season 4.
Don't just listen to Future Educators Talk on your smartphone. Continue the conversation online. Like us on Facebook. Be a part of our conversation by telling us what you think of our episodes. Join us on Instagram for behind-the-scenes content. Follow us on Twitter to stay up to date with what's happening on our podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss future episodes. And beyond, it's you who keeps Future Educators Talk going. So like, comment, share, subscribe, review, and connect everywhere with us you get social. So let's listen together.